You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County today, 75 degrees right now, going up to a high of 78. But the weather, y'all, the weather has been nuts. I was watching video. I actually got depressed last night. I'm looking at like TikTok, so I normally watch TikTok just to laugh. But when I tell you it was nothing coming up to make me laugh last night, all I saw was crazy weather down in Florida. I saw people chasing aliens. I saw people with war tanks. I saw people giving us doomsday predictions. Oh my God. I was like, what? I had to cut it off. And what happens is, because I don't do much of TV watching, social media during the daytime, I normally do these things at night, right? And I only do TikTok if I'm like in a bad mood and I need to laugh, or someone sends me something, which is usually my nephew or my daughter or my husband, that's funny on TikTok, so they'll send it to me. And because this is what we do. We got a group. It's me, my husband, my daughter, my brother, and my nephew. We got a funny group. This is a comedy group. And we send back and forth TikToks, funny TikToks back and forth to each other. So normally how I get to TikTok, because TikTok is very addictive, how I get to TikTok is somebody sends me something or put something in our group chat that's funny, and I click it, and then I go to TikTok, and then I'm stuck for the rest of the evening. That's what happened yesterday. My husband sent me something funny in TikTok. I clicked it, I started watching and laughing, and then I just kept scrolling. But as I scrolled, the news just kept getting worse. I felt like, I'm telling y'all, it feels like we're in an alternate reality right now. I know people are thinking that sounds crazy, but it's just nuts. Like, you see people doing crazy things. It looks like it's more and more every day. You see all these crazy weather trends that's happening. You see all these people talking about aliens and flying saucers and UFOs. Then you see the military all over the place talking about they're about to set up camp in seven states, and somebody's talking about martial law. It's crazy, y'all. I felt like I'm just living in some kind of a strange time trap. It's crazy. But anyway, I digress. There's a storm brewing in Florida again. And so normally storms don't start to take place until like August, right? But it is like June, and they had the craziest weather. I'm looking at, okay, so tell me this, y'all. And I'm going to get on with the show in a second, but I just got to say this. I'm watching a video last night, right? I don't understand how people think, because me personally, I'm going to tell you right now, when they say tornado, hurricane, whatever they say that I got a chance to get away from, I'm going to get away, right? I'm going to get away from whatever it is coming if God gives me the ability to do so. So I'm watching this video on TikTok last night. It's a storm brewing. You see ice, you see hail falling. It's just, big chunks of hail, like big hail balls that are falling. And these people look like they were inside like a hotel or a store or something that had automatic doors, right? So I hear the lady goes, "That's a tornado." And then I see three people just standing at the door with the door open. I'm thinking, so you see there's a storm and you're going to stand at the door. They stood there for like 5 minutes. Like, just watching. I'm like, why in the world would it? First of all they got to do is say tornado for me, and I'm trying to find the lowest place possible. Literally. I feel so, when I was in my other house, we had a downstairs area. So now it wasn't the best downstairs area, but it was downstairs. It wasn't up top, and literally a good strong wind probably blew the whole house down. But it was a place downstairs where you can go and get inside of a closet, right? Which we had an inner closet downstairs, so it was downstairs, lower level. Wasn't down far enough for me, but it was down. But anyway, here in this house, there's no downstairs. So in my mind, I'm always trying to figure out, okay, if I hear the horn blow out, where do I need to go? I need to find somewhere that has a basement, because that's where we need to go. I am not going to stand in a door, in a window, looking at tornadoes, because tornadoes can turn around. Like, they can be going in one direction. They can quickly shift and come straight towards you. It's nuts. And I'm thinking these people are standing there watching it. The winds is, you hear the wind, and they're standing at the door. Like the door is open. So think like this, right? You walk into a door. Let's say the hotel, right? So the first set of doors, you walk into like a small, not even a lobby area, kind of like a foyer. So you walk into the foyer, and then there's another set of doors where you actually walk into the building. Well, they were in the foyer section with the door open, just standing there. And I'm thinking, seriously? This is what happens to people. Like, if you know it, and it's a lady in the background going, that's a tornado, and they're standing at the door. I don't understand that. I can tell y'all right now, the minute I hear tornado, I'm out. The minute I hear it, your girl is gone. Your girl is gone. Anyway, I digress. Let's keep moving. Today is June the 20th. Yes, it is June the 20th. It's also international. Okay, I'm about to mess this up. Nystagmus Day. I'm sure I'm messing it up. International Nystagmus Day. Nystagmus Day. Never heard of it, but International Nystagmus Day. It's also National American Eagle Day. National American Eagle Day, National Flag Day in Argentina. Speaking of Argentina, my husband and I went to Pampas up in Johns Creek for Father's Day, and it was Argentinian food. It was delicious. I want to go back. Like, I really like that so much till I want to go back up there. It was really good. There's not a lot of places I like to go back to twice, but I will go back there. And we talked about this. My husband is funny too, because he got his place. He got the food that he likes, and he only wants to go to those places most of the time. But he literally said we could go back there again, which I thought that was pretty cool because that's rare. National Hike with the Geek Day. National Hike with the Geek. National Ice Cream Soda Day. Ice cream soda. National Jimmy Day. So if your name is Jimmy, shout out to all the Jims out there. Shout out to Jimmy. National Vanilla Milkshake Day. That sounds good. I'm hungry. I didn't eat breakfast yet. National West Virginia Day. Shout out to West Virginia. It's Rath Yatra Day. Rath Yatra. I hope I'm saying that right. Ugliest Dog Day. I've never seen an ugly dog. I think the ugliest dog I ever seen was like a bulldog. World Productivity Day. World Productivity Day. World Refugee Day. National Mosquito Control Awareness Week. Yes, thank God. Me and mosquitoes, boy. Mosquitoes, when they bite me, the pain from the bite lasts forever. I'm scratching for like a week or two because of mosquitoes. That's why I run from mosquitoes. I was looking at something yesterday, and I think it was called Zevo. I was like, I got to go get that because I need to put it all over the back. Because I like to go outside and hang out, but I can't stand the mosquitoes biting on me. And when it rains, it makes them worse. So it's National Mosquito Control Week Awareness Week. Refugee Week. And Royal Ascot Day. So Royal Ascot Day. Those are national days for today, June the 20th. Let's keep this train rolling. Let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Dawson for Tuesday, June the 20th. It's Taco Tuesday. I don't know who said that. All right, we're going to kick this thing off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Do a little shopping. You're likely to find real bargains. Opportunities to make financial gains through investment look promising. Overindulgence could lead to problems with digestion. What does that mean, Aries? That means do not overeat today because your stomach is going to be hurting. So don't do that. Just take human bites. Remember that commercial? Take human bites. Remember that commercial? Yeah, that's an old commercial. Taurus, your hard work and dedication will pay off, so stick to your guns and do your job well. Travel will promote new romantic encounters and additional cultural knowledge. Difficulties with female members of your family may result in estrangements. All right, look. Travel is going to promote new romantic encounters. Ooh, that sounds sexy, don't it? Yes. Ooh, now here's the thing, though, Taurus. Listen. If you're in a situationship, I know it may be tempting because you're on the road, but this is a small world. Let me tell y'all something. I'll tell you a quick story. So this is how small the world really is. You think it's not. There's somebody could be anywhere and know you. So I went to Bahamas one time. I was working at the hospital, United Hospital in Newark. I was working there, and I went to the Bahamas by myself. And when I get to the Bahamas, I see one of the ER doctors in Bahamas, right? So my first thought was, let me go up there and say hi because I know him. I worked in the ER, so I knew him. But then, and he was one of the doctors that everybody used to be sweating. He was a cute doctor. Everybody liked him. Well, guess what happened? The next thing I know, I saw his boyfriend. They were in arm in arm. And I was like, holy smoke. So there was a straw market in the Bahamas at the time. I'm in the straw market, dipping between aisles in the straw market, like trying to follow them so I could see. He was with his boyfriend in the Bahamas. So the world, what I'm saying all that, Tars, to say, the world is a very small place. Don't think that you can get away with stuff because you think you're somewhere far. You don't know who's where. You just don't know. My brother and I went to California one time, got off the airplane, went to the mall, and he met somebody. He met somebody that he knew from high school. We were in we flew from New Jersey to California. We were in the mall, and he asked him, like, "What are you doing there?" The guy was in the military, and he was on his way to his military base. I think he's saying in Hawaii somewhere. It was crazy. What would be the odds that you've been in a mall in California from New Jersey and see somebody that you know? What would be the odds if I leave the country and see somebody that I work with? Like, what would be the odds? The world is small, Tars. That's all I'm saying. So although your travel encounters may sound exciting, if you're in a situationship, I'm going to tell you to hit pause on that because you never know who sees you. I'm telling you, that doctor didn't even know I saw him. I was ducking through the aisles behind straw hats and straw bags, just peeping, trying to make sure, like, yeah, they were arm in arm. Like, that's his boo. Yeah. And when he got back to work and I got back to work, I'm looking at him like, okay, that explains why you don't try to holler at none of the ladies here. And it was a hospital, so guess what? There were plenty of ladies to holler at. Nah, he wasn't hollering for no ladies. Nah, not at all. So that was interesting. Anyway, Gemini, networking will be a necessity. You may have ignored or neglected your mate lately. This is not the time to lend or borrow money. All right, Gemini, you know what I say now. You can neglect your mate all you want, but guess what? The cleanup woman and Jody, they're right outside your door, baby. Jody is over there leaning on the light pole, watching you when you go to work because you didn't kiss your wife goodbye, and he's just waiting for her to notice him so he can come on through. I'm just trying to paint a picture. And guess what, girl? You left out of there with looking all cute, smelling all good. You didn't kiss your husband goodbye. He's standing in the door looking sad. The cleanup woman is sweeping her yard. She's sweeping her yard and she's watching you leave. And she's watching how sad his face is. She's going to sweep on down in front of your door. I'm just saying. Listen, you better understand, Gemini. You better understand. Neglected mates. You better understand that. That's what causes people to tip out. They feel neglected. People don't just generally just want to go out and mess up their relationship. There's something missing in the relationship that causes people to stray. I just believe that. Now, people who just naturally like to just be, I ain't going to say what I want to say, but they just naturally like to just be out in the world doing everything with everybody. That's just them. But when people are in relationships and they have committed to the relationship and they start to stray, you might want to ask yourself why. Because there's a reason. Either they're bored, they're stressed out, they feel neglected, they feel lonely. There's something going on there. And if you don't handle it, Jody and the cleanup woman is sweeping and standing outside your door. That's all I'm saying. Gemini. Cancer. Problems with gas, oil, or water in your home may disrupt your routine. This will be a good day for research and for sitting down with some good and informative reading material. Not the best day for business trips, though. So don't go on no business trips today, Cancer. Sit still, sit tight. Get you a good book that's going to be informative and read. That's what you're going to do. Just sit down for a moment, sit tight. No trips today, sit tight. All right? Leo, romance can surface if you get into some of those fitness programs you've been putting off. Oof. Don't let relatives stand in the way of your personal plans. Try not to be overly generous. All right, here's the thing, Leo. I'm just going to help you out a little bit because you about to go down the rabbit hole. So romance could surface if you get into some of those fitness programs you've been putting off. Now, let me just say this because I don't know about you. I'm speaking for myself, but I'm just saying. If you meet this person in a fitness program and they look like they're in top condition, like top shape, that means that they probably do that fitness program on a very consistent and regular basis, right? So here you come up talking about, I'm in this fitness program, and that's where you meet them at. Now, that could be good, but that could be bad for you. It could be good because that could be the motivation you need to stay in the program, to keep doing what you got to do. But it could be bad if you stay in that program knowing you hate the program, and that person is a gym rat. That's not going to work out all that great for you because you're not a gym rat. Now, if you become a gym rat, that's different. But if you're not a gym rat, if you dread going to the gym and you're fronting because you want them to like you, that's going to be a problem later on. Because the first thing they're going to say is, well, I thought you liked going to the gym. I thought you liked working out. I thought you liked the fitness program. In reality, you went there one day not expecting to meet them, met them, and now you're all in, but you hate every second of it. And you're moaning and groaning, and they love what they do. They love their going to the gym. They love the fitness program. They're there all the time. And you're pissed because now you're in a situationship with them and you want them to be all into you like that. Well, you were all into together at the fitness program that you really don't like. So I'm just giving you a warning right now up front before you go down that rabbit hole. Virgo, don't depend on coworkers to help. They may only hold you back. Don't waste this exciting day by sitting at home. Be careful not to come on too strongly. All right, pump your brakes, Virgo. Don't come on so strong. You're going to scare the person off. Pump your brakes. Just sit back. Relax for a second. You know what I mean? In the meantime, don't waste time just sitting at home. You sitting there, you're coming on strong because y'all doing the text chat, and y'all going back and forth. And, pump your brakes. Hey, listen, good talking to you. I got to run. We'll catch up again later. Keep it easy breezy, baby. Don't be so thirsty looking. Keep it I'll catch up later. I'm about to get out here in these streets and do a little sightseeing. That's what you do, and keep it moving. Guess what? Because then they'll come back. If they are really interested in you, they'll circle back around and say, well, how was your adventure out yesterday? Pump your brakes. Be kind of play hard to get a little bit. You're too easy. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to go to the song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiason. Stay tuned.
I might be broken down, but I'm smiling. I keep my head up high, though I fail. Sometimes I get a bit emotional, but then I turn around and let it go. I see you watching me from a distance. I see you can't decide what to feel. But if you dig a little deeper, boy, you know you really wanna get to know me. Let's get this out of the way. I can't wait another day to tell you shouldn't wait. Don't be so afraid. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Sometimes it goes the whole way up and down. I think you're ready now to leave the ground. Get in the fast lane, babe, you can make it. I promise I'll be there all the way. And if you get a little broken down, all that you gotta do is keep your head high. Let's get this out of the way. I can't wait another day to tell you shouldn't wait. Don't be so afraid. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Oh, 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 oh. I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. You know that I miss us. I wanna be the one that you trust. 'Cause you have stole my heart away. There can't be no other. Baby, I don't even bother. Whatever they have to say. My heart's already chose you. It's so scary thinking I can lose you. That you will turn and walk away. Maybe I win, maybe I lose. But nevertheless, I'm in love with you. So what can I do? What can I do? Every day is getting harder. I'm begging you to choose me. So come and take my breath away. Come and take my breath away. Every day is getting harder. I'm begging you to choose me. I never thought I'd feel this way. I never thought I'd feel this way. Falling, yes, I'm falling. Those blue memories start calling. But you can take it all away. 'Cause I am yours forever. No one can love you better. Tell me, is it you and me now? Maybe I win, maybe I lose. But nevertheless, I'm in love with you. So what can I do? What can I do? Every day is getting harder. I'm begging you to choose me. So come and take my breath away. Come and take my breath away. Come and take my breath away. It's getting harder. I'm begging you to choose me. I never thought I'd feel this way. Feel this way. Never thought I'd feel this way. Feel this way. Every day is getting harder. I'm begging you to choose me. So come and take my breath away. 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 Every day is getting harder. I'm begging you to choose me. I never thought I'd feel this way. Never thought I'd feel this way. Feel this way.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the Daily Horoscopes, brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thoughts, and we're going to pick that thing up with Libra. Libra, strength will come from your ability to overtake just about anyone. All right. Someone you least expect may not have your best interest at heart. You will enjoy events that lean towards theater, arts, and music today. Sounds like fun. I like that. Sounds like fun. So lean on in and have a good time, Libra. Lean on in and check this out. Someone you least expect may not have your best interest at heart. So watch your back. Watch your back. Scorpio, your sensitive, affectionate nature would capture the heart of anyone you are attracted to. You have worked hard, and the payback is now. Hard work will bring rewards. Yes, listen, you have sowed them seeds, baby. That hard work that you did is about to pay off. It's about to pay off. It's coming to you. So just sit still. I like to hear that for you, and I like to hear that for myself, because I put in a lot of work. I'm ready for my harvest. I am ready for the harvest. Yes, you too, Scorpio. I know you are. Sagittarius, you will be relentless when it comes to getting yourself back into shape. Emotional upset may prevail on the domestic scene if you have neglected your duties or your mate. You should avoid getting involved in personal problems of your colleagues. In other words, Sagittarius, mind your business. That's what it's saying. Mind your business. Look, don't get involved in other people. Don't you got your own stuff? Seriously? Like, do you really need to get involved in other people's problems? Like, for real? Think about that for one hot second. I'm sure there's something in your life you need to work on instead of trying to be in other folks' problems. I'm just saying, Sagittarius. Capricorn, take time to talk things over. Travel for business or pleasure. Cultural activities will prove to be quite enlightening for everyone. The home environment will be unpredictable today. Yes, it's going to be unpredictable. I don't know what that means, Capricorn. Like, what's going on at your house? Are there going to be tempers flaring? People throwing stuff? What does that mean? Is the weather going to be good? What does that mean? I know it's unpredictable. You can't even figure it out. In the meantime, take time to talk things over. Listen, I know people that need to sleep on it. They got to think on it. They got to pray on it. They got to lay on it. You still got to make time to talk about it, because while you thinking on it, laying on it, sleeping on it, praying on it, it's not going to go away. So after you get finished doing all of that, I got to go to bed first. So I let it download first. After you get finished doing, because there's some people they have to do all that. It's a process just to have a conversation. When I say a conversation, I mean a serious conversation. They have to think on it. They got to pray on it. They got to lay on it. They got to sleep on it. They got to dissect it. They got to download it. I've heard people say those things. I can't just say it right there what I'm thinking. Okay, seriously? Because I'm going to say what I got to say right then and there. But not everybody's that. I've taken that as some type of a gift. In the meantime, this is what has to happen. You got to talk about it in order to make it work. You just do. There's no other way. All right? All right. Aquarius, you need to make changes that will raise your self-esteem. Yes, you do, such as a hairstyle or image. Look into attending seminars that can expand your perception. Take time to find out if anyone has a better suggestion before you make arrangements for the whole family. Yes. Ask people for their information. Ask them for their ideas. What's your idea? You want to do something? Because here's the thing. You don't want to plan something and nobody really wants to go because they don't like your idea. So before you do that, talk to everybody. See what everybody wants to do. Now, I get it. When you talk to everybody, you may get 5 or 6 different things. Then you all have to agree on something. At least it's not just you making all of the decisions. Then everybody pissed off because they really don't want to do that. I'm just saying. Aquarius, I'm just saying. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. You may want to make changes that will not be to your liking. Okay. All right. Someone close to you will get upset easily if you are insensitive to their needs. Unexpected visitors are likely. Be prepared to do your chores early. All right, look, fish. They just said you're going to have some unexpected visitors, so clean your house up. For those of you who have a messy house and the bathroom is not clean, go clean the bathroom, the guest bathroom. The people that come in have, because every time somebody comes to your house, the first thing they say is, can I use your bathroom? It's just what they do. So you're going to have some unexpected visitors. And in your bathroom and your house need to be clean, because they're going to come in, they're going to drag you if your house is a mess. Like, oh my God, this house is an effing mess. I'm just saying. Like, the messiest part of my house, for real, and it's not super messy, it's just the messiest part, is my bedroom. The rest of the house is fine, because nobody is in the rest of the house most of the time. So the kitchen stays clean, the living room stays clean, the dining area stays clean, everything stays clean. Now, what I will say that I don't like is my husband and my uncle, they like stuff. So there's stuff on the kitchen counter. If it was just me, I would throw all the stuff off the counter. There's plants and there's bottles and there's glasses and little knickknacks, and all of that would be gone. All of it. But I don't want, I don't live in the house by myself, so I have to let them have their messy space. And that, to me, I don't like that, but that's what they like. So I don't even argue with that. But the rest of the, everything looks fine. So clean up your house, fish, because somebody's going to drop in unexpectedly. You don't want your house to be an effing mess. They're going to talk about you if it is. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thies. And now let's get on to some news you can use. So today is Talk Business Tuesday, and we're going to talk about some industries in Gwinnett County that you may not have thought about going into as a business owner, and some opportunities. One opportunity in particular, and it is very timely. It's a very timely opportunity, baby. So right now, if you have been thinking about doing business in Gwinnett County and wondering what opportunities are available, we have some opportunities available in the tech space, technology. So Gwinnett County is home to to a number of tech companies, including large corporations like AT&T and IBM. There are also startups like myself and small businesses. The county is also home to Gwinnett Tech Park or Atlanta Tech Park over there, where we have a membership with the Gwinnett Women's Chamber has a partnership with them where we host events there. And it's a beautiful place over there. They have over 200 companies inside the Tech Park, Gwinnett Technology Park and Atlanta Tech Park. Oh, they're beautiful. Atlanta Tech Park itself is like an incubator for, I don't know if I should call it an incubator, but kind of think of it like an incubator for tech startups, and it's a beautiful location. So we do our events over there, our tech events, Talk Tech Fridays once a month at Atlanta Tech Park. So when you're thinking about, what you want to start, if you are thinking about businesses that have good growth opportunities in Gwinnett County, the tech space is always a good space. And I'm going to circle back around because I want to talk about one tech industry in specific in a few seconds. Healthcare. Healthcare is another great opportunity to get into. The one thing I can say, though, you got to find your niche in healthcare because we have urgent med centers everywhere. So you got to find your niche. Now we got hospitals, we have clinics, we got medical research. And speaking of medical research, we got the Rowing Project that's been I think it's already launched. They've been talking about it for a few years now, but that's going to be a lot of opportunities there. And if you go to Rowan's website, that's ROWEN, there is a tab for small businesses to put in their information for small business opportunities. So great opportunities there in the healthcare space, and that's going to be huge. That's going to be kind of like Research Triangle in North Carolina. It's called Research Center, a Research Park, I think it is, one of those two. But go and find your niche in the healthcare space because that is a wonderful opportunity if you can find your niche in that space. Rowan is a big company. It's going to be a huge company. It's going to be sitting in part of the Cula, I think, in Brazelton and Hall County. That's going to be a major project. From my understanding, to last many, many million, some decades in the making. So you can find out where you fit in there just by figuring out what your niche is going to be. And I think that's a really good opportunity. Logistics. Okay, so Gwinnett County has logistics opportunities there. There's a gentleman who comes to our breakfast meetup. His name is Eddie, and he's in the logistics business. And so if you're thinking about going into the logistics space, you may want to come to one of my breakfasts and talk to Eddie because that's what he does on a regular basis. Now, I could tell you when I was looking to do some import-export into Gwinnett County, I had to talk to somebody in logistics, and I called the logistics company to figure out exactly what it was I needed to do because I was importing products from China, like my products from China, and they come on a ship. So they would have been shipped into Savannah, but there's a process that you got to go through. Now, I don't know exactly what the opportunities are there, but if we ever make peace with China, like really make peace with China, people can learn how to import and export stuff from different areas. Now, I personally now am looking into doing some import export from Africa. And so, of course, you need a logistic company. If you're thinking outside of the box, you can say, you know what, I want to be the expert. Now I'm thinking, listen, this is $1 million idea. I want my cut. I want to be the logistic expert who only deals with Africa. That is my goal, to deal with Africa. Africa has, I want to say, 130 countries in Africa. Because remember, Africa is not a country; it is a continent. We live on the North American continent, and we're in the United States. Africa is a continent with countries that sit on top of the continent. All right. So there are countries with amazing goods. I have a partner over there right now. Speaking of right now, I'm smiling because I'm going to Liberia. I'm a little shook though. I ain't gonna even lie. With all the crazy stuff going on, as much as I want to go, it's like I'm a little shook. But anyway, I got a call last Monday saying, hey, we're gonna get your ticket to come to Africa. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to Africa. I'm going though. I'm gonna go. I need to go. But anyway, you can find out how to become a logistics partner or company just by saying, I'm going to provide services to this specific area. Chile is another opportunity to do business outside of the United States. They're always looking for partnerships. I've been on calls with the people from Chile, government official from Chile, and they are looking to do business beyond their borders, and this is a great opportunity. But nobody knows how to do business. Most of the time, people don't know how to do business in foreign countries. They don't know how to get product in and out from into foreign countries and out of foreign countries. They just don't know. So that becomes a logistics nightmare. So if you become a logistics specialist for a specific country or continent, you are the person to go to when it comes to logistics. So there are great opportunities here. So we have logistics companies here in Gwinnett County to transport goods throughout the region and the country. So, but I don't know if they're country specific, right? Or do they just work with all countries? You can become country specific. And prime example of that. So think about this for a second. If I want to be country specific and launching a logistics company, I probably would pick something like South Africa, and I'm just going to work with businesses trying to get in and out of South Africa. So now in Gwinnett County, when someone's trying to figure out how to get something in and out of South Africa, my company would come up first because I specialize in logistics between the United States and South Africa, specifically between Gwinnett County and South Africa, if that makes sense. So opportunities are there. You just have to find your place in those opportunities. So logistics, healthcare, and technology. Now I'm going to go to a song, and I'm going to come back, and I'm gonna circle on back around to technology, because this is why what I'm about to say is really important. You'll see when I come back. So stay tuned. I'll be right back after this song.
Time's been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day. And when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turn to morning dew, then you the key to the lock, we in our own zone. Make yourself at home, get to know mine on the inside. We can meet at yours next time. And you feel it freshening, lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place now.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney. One of my favorite songs. I love that song. I'm over here singing, y'all. Like, I'm over here singing, like, okay, girl, you got to go back and turn the song off. Anyway, welcome back. We're talking about business opportunities here in Gwinnett County, and one of the major opportunities I think in Gwinnett County is said tech, but specifically I'm thinking cybersecurity. So you heard all the stuff that happened over the weekend about cybersecurity and all the things that, we got attacked. The U.S. is hit by cyber attacks and all these things. Those things are not going to change. Like, let's think about where we are right now. Our world is like so tech based right now. Everything we do is technology based. I was talking to one of my friends recently, and she was like, she kind of freaked me out a little bit, but I'm like, yeah, I don't think we're there yet. She was saying that she thought about something. And she said when she thought about it, Listen to what I'm saying. She said, I was thinking about something. And she said, I was sitting in front of my computer thinking about it. Now, I said, well, did you say anything? She said, I didn't say a word. She said, I was thinking about it. And she said, when she turned on her computer, what she was thinking about popped up on the screen. I was like, what? She's like, yeah. So she said it happened that time. Kind of freaked out a little bit. But then she said it happened again, like at a different time. She was thinking about something. She had never searched on it. And when she turned on her computer, she said it popped up on the screen. She was like, I'm about to throw the computer out the window. She said some other choice words to go with that, but I can't repeat them because I try to keep this as a family show. So her thought was, something is going on. Something is going on. Technology is getting smarter and smarter, but cyber criminals are getting smarter and smarter. And cyber criminals are learning how to use technology, which is smarter and smarter, along with their mindset to do crazy things. So cybersecurity is a wonderful opportunity to get into. Now, when people hear cybersecurity, they automatically think that, oh my God, I don't know how I'm gonna get into this. What I'm thinking from the business perspective. Now, I've looked at this probably for 2 years now, in the cybersecurity space, because I feel like it's needed, but you got to understand it. Now, to start a business in cybersecurity, you got to learn about cybersecurity. I'm not necessarily saying you have to learn how to become a cybersecurity expert, but you got to have people on your team that are cybersecurity experts if you're going to be the business. But I would say if I were going to start a business in this space, I would definitely understand the basics of becoming a cybersecurity expert, at least in the basics, right? At least in the basics. Now, and cybersecurity has so many areas you can go into. There are people that say right now, I remember at one of our tech meetups, they were saying that you can get into cybersecurity and you don't have to even do the security side. It was just other things you can do. I'm telling you, think about some of the things that you can do inside of cybersecurity. So I want to tell you a little bit about some of the opportunities or job titles or business that you can get into. So, of course, the highest ranking cybersecurity professional is the Chief Information Security Officer. That's the highest. So you can become that yourself. You can create a business around that yourself. Now that's going to take that person understanding pretty much everything about cybersecurity. And so you just want to know that. Now, an information security analyst, they're responsible for protecting the organization's information systems from cyber attack. Now that could be a little bit more simpler than the first one to get into. Now you can start a business and be a solopreneur just doing that. Now my guess, if that's you and you could probably make a lot of money doing just that for small companies. You know, you can have one company, you can have smaller companies, but you could probably start a business just being a solopreneur doing that because there are a lot of jobs out there in cybersecurity. They typically work on tasks such as vulnerabilities assessment, penetrating testing, and incident response, which that's exciting. I think that's exciting. That's the geek in me. So that's an information security analyst. Now, you can become an information security analyst and work for a company, or you can start your own information security analyst agency. That sounds kind of hot. I had an idea for one about 2 years ago for a cybersecurity agency. It was really cute, y'all. And part of me, because I need to concentrate, I won't look into it again, not no time soon. But when I tell you it was hot, it was hot. It was really hot. And I was like, oh, that's hot right there. So I don't know. The way we're going right now with cyber attacks happening, this just may be a good opportunity for me to get into that space. But I'm trying to focus. All right, security engineers. Security engineers design, implement, and maintain security controls for organization systems and networks. They typically have a strong understanding of computer networking and security technologies. So that's what they do. Again, if this is something you want to do as a solopreneur, I'm sure you can offer your services up. So here's the thing. Any of the things that I'm talking about right now, and you decide you want to kind of branch out on your own and create a side hustle from this, because you can start a side hustle. Start you a side hustle. You ain't got to give up your job just yet. Go with it to Fiverr. Go to Upworks. Go to Thumbtack. Especially Thumbtack. I heard Thumbtack was really good. Put what you do inside of Thumbtack. You got to pay for it, though. It's not free. But you can set your budget. Put what you do inside of Thumbtack and let them look for you. Or Upworks, right? And let them hire you as a side hustle. That could be your side hustle. Security architects. Security architects design and implement security architectures for organizations, right? They typically have a strong understanding of security principles and best practices. So these are just some opportunities for you to look into. You know, you can pick one, because when you say cybersecurity, that's very broad. You can break it down. You can become a penetration tester. Penetration penetration testers, also known as ethical hackers. So what they do is they hack the system. Yeah, so they hack the system to find vulnerabilities. So if they can hack the system, then people can hack the system. So that's what they do. So they will hack a system for an organization to see where the vulnerabilities are. They do it to identify and fix security weaknesses before they can be exploited by malicious actors. Listen, y'all looking to make money? Cybersecurity is a great space, and they need you. They need cybersecurity experts. I'm telling you, I have been flirting with the idea for a minute now. Yes, I have. Incident response managers as a side hustle, though. Not as an employee, as a side hustle. Incident response managers are responsible for leading organizations' response to cyber attacks. Okay, they got a whole team of people that when something happens, I guarantee you, when the United States got hacked this past week, I guarantee that the team all came together. It was probably like, okay, we got to put on our gear. We got to get in place. I'm sure all of the people in the computer sector at the White House and wherever it got hacked, they all went into stealth mode to combat like the hackers. So the incident response manager, he's responsible or she's responsible for leading organizations' response to cyber attacks. Just like any other kind of attack. They typically have a strong understanding of incident responses and the tools and technologies that are used to respond to cyber attacks. So there are so many opportunities for you right now. Now let's look at the market for a second, because this is where you can find out, if this is something you really, really want to do. And again, you got listen, it's so many jobs right now. I can keep going on and on and on. Now Google offers a free cybersecurity certificate. And that's going to help you learn the basics of cybersecurity. But the more you dive into this space, then you can pick out your niche, right? So once you go through Google's free basic training, then you can pick out where you want to be in that space. Because I just gave you about 4 or 5 jobs opportunities for you to go into. And once you go through the training is free. You can go to Google and find out. It's called grow.google, and you can find out. I thought it was pretty interesting. Like, I'm telling y'all, like this day and time, there is no reason why you shouldn't be having a job that you like, making a lot of money, doing things that you want to do. It's just not, and cybersecurity pays a lot of money. It pays a lot of money. Now, is it boring? I don't know. It depends on who you are. If you the person who want to be a social butterfly and you want to be floating around, that's probably going to be extremely boring to you. Probably like really boring, because you have to be in front of the computer. So don't think that I'm going to go in for the money, because if you do, you're going to be bored. You're going to be bored. So think about that for a second. If you know that you want to be out and about, floating around, and just, that's who you are, cybersecurity is probably not the job for you. It's probably not. Now, as a job, working in a job, as an information security analyst, that job starts at $113,000. Yeah. And it can go up to $166,000, right? Think about that for a second. The median income for a salary for security engineers is $126,000, up to $138 for security architects. So just think about where you want to fit in the big scheme of things. The money is there. Now, I told my daughter this, and I think she just thinks it's hard to get into, which I keep telling her it's not. She's in IT right now. She's an IT engineer, and I keep saying, go into cybersecurity. You will like it. And she just won't take the time to check it out. But I'm telling you, I feel like if I were a young and spry like I used to be, cybersecurity would be my position. I would go dead into cybersecurity. That would be become the best cybersecurity analyst out there. That's what I would do. I don't have the patience anymore. I just don't. I'm a woman of a certain age, and I just don't have the patience for all of these things. But baby, if I did, yeah, my company would be Noise Cybersecurity Agency. That's what it would be. That's what it would be. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that segment. I wanted to just give you some opportunities for jobs here in Gwinnett County, but specifically, I wanted to give you a breakdown. Now, I want to say Georgia Gwinnett has a cybersecurity program. It's either Georgia Gwinnett or Gwinnett Tech has a cybersecurity program. So check out Google's free program, but also check Georgia Gwinnett and Georgia Gwinnett Tech to see if they have. One of them have a cybersecurity program. I'm not exactly sure which one, but if this is a space you want to get into, I would tell anybody, young, old, if you're looking to pivot into a space where there's going to be so much need, like right now, there's so many opportunities for you. If you don't want to start a business, you want to get a job. They need you. They are looking for you because they don't have enough. They just don't have enough people right now to fill the jobs that they have available. And that's because I think people are afraid of the industry. I think they're afraid that it's hard to get into. And it really, 6 months of training, to get into the space, to get deep into the space, that's not a lot compared to you going to school for 4 years in an industry that don't really need you, or you got to come out and work in a different industry after going to school for 4 years and racking up a ton of debt. Think about that for a second. You can bypass all of that. Right now, according to the labor statistics, the number of cybersecurity jobs in the United States is projected to grow 33%. 33% in the United States. As of 2021, there were an estimated 3.5 million. This is what I'm saying. 3.5 million cybersecurity jobs in the United States. 3.5 million. This number is expected to grow to 5.2 million by 2030. That's 7 years. So they're going to grow to another 2 million people, another 2 million jobs are going to be created. That is huge. They can't fill a position. They need you. They need you to set up your own shop and become an agent, or they need you to come work for the companies. 3.5 million jobs in cybersecurity. I'm just saying, it's an opportunity for you. And here's the thing. Come on over to Gwinnett County. Success lives here, and it's beautiful. Plant your flag, put your shingles out, go into business for yourself. I'm just saying, security consultants. That might be something I'd be interested in. I don't even know what that means, but it might be. All right, listen, I gotta go. That's all I got for you today. I'm gonna go to my last song, then I'm gonna come back and give you my words of inspiration for today. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
I ran away from heartbreak. Got nothing in return for my pain. I never thought I'd be so empty, so alone and afraid. Wasn't looking for a lover. Nobody understood where I've been. I guess I thought I needed more time to protect my love from potential offense. So I then you came around and you played it cool, but I shut it down. So you took it down, and I'm not surprised by what I found, 'cause I know I needed something different, and it had to be you. Out the blue, somebody who would listen, and it had to be you. Out of all the people to revive my love, couldn't be just anyone. My baby, it had to be you. I didn't seem to notice that you were checking for me. We were just friends. But we started building trust, and my fragile heart started to mend. Yeah. I should have paid attention. You would have been the obvious choice, but I needed time to see clearly, dig deep and cut through the noise. So I then you came around and you played it cool, but I shut it down. So you took it down, and I'm not surprised by what I found, 'cause I know I needed something different, and it had to be you. Out the blue,
welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, just want to give you a word of inspiration. There's a lot going on in the world right now. And I know that we have a lot on our plates, most of us. But I want to challenge you to take some time to reevaluate where you are in life, what you're doing, and pay attention to your surroundings. It's just a lot happening. And I don't want to be one of those person that's trying to cast fear in your heart. But I do want you to be prepared for things that are happening. I laid in bed last night after watching TikTok. And I had to cut it off because it became too much. But what it made me realize is that I need to be better prepared just in case. I don't know what the just in case is going to be. The pandemic caught us completely off guard. We had no control over that. But we can see some of the things that's going on around us right now. And some people are making jokes out of it. Like I see people on TikTok joking about stuff. I'm not the person that's trying to stir up fear. But when you see armored cars and trains with all these tanks and, all this, there's probably some truth to some of this stuff. So my challenge to you is take a look at where you are right now with you and your family and make sure that you are prepared for what could possibly happen. We don't know what that is. We don't know. We are living in the strangest times ever in life. And it started with the pandemic. And here we are again with crazy stuff going on all around us. So that's my challenge, Find out where you are. Find out what you need to do. Find out what you need to do to become more prepared and make sure that you and your family are good and you're ready just in case. Don't know what just in case is, but you need to be ready. That's all I got for you today. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 56 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you missed any episodes of the show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there and connect with me on Facebook and Instagram on Good Morning Gwinnett. I would love for you to do that. And if you are a woman in business looking or thinking about starting a business, I would like to invite you to become a member of the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce. We are a community of women who are focused on collaboration, nurturing, and the whole woman. So be sure to check us out. You can go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com, GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com to find out more information about how to become a member of our community here. Whether you are abroad in the state of Georgia, in the county of Gwinnett, it doesn't matter. We have virtual events 4 times a month. No, is it 4 times? 6 times a month. So you can join in virtually in some of our events. If you're local, of course, you can join into all of the events. So we have a membership for you as well. So be sure to check us out. We love to have you to come to our events. So that's all I got for you. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. You guys stay safe out there. Stay safe out there. Watch your surroundings. Stay safe. And until next time, my friends, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.